joining us on Kababayan LA, a respected columnist, but now also a book author. You're launching a book. Tell us about it.
Yes, it's going to be this Saturday, May 19. Iniimbita ko ang mga kababayan natin. It's going to be at the Carlos Cafe at the CBS Studio Center in Studio City. It's from 3 to 5. I hope our kababayans join us. And they should RSVP to paelive@tdrc.net kasi free parking po mga kababayan. Pero you have to RSVP para mailagay namin ang mga pangalan ninyo sa entrance.
So, bale, free event, but they have to RSVP for the free parking.
Yes, kasi
okay.
There's an entrance ko para andun ang pangalan nila.
You know, it's going to be one great event. In fact, I know of some people that are flying all the way from the Philippines para maka-join dito sa event na ito. That's how beloved you are, Ruben.
Thank you.
And I'm sure a lot of stories. Also, are you going to do a reading, or is there going to be a Q&A?
I'm good about doing remarks and also maybe a Q&A with the media also.
Ayan. At kanina po ay pinag-uusapan namin funniest interviews. Bessie Badilla, ang self-proclaimed reyna ng mga bading. Alec Mapa, who has an idea daw for a sitcom, which is Bionic Lola. Sino pa yung dalawa?
Si Bernardo, also an actor, our friend. Kasi it was a challenge for him to drop his career in the Philippines and start all over sa Pilipinas. And sabi nga niya sa akin, as sa mga challenges niya was to do a commercial for an Asian supermarket. So kahit daw naka-costume sa sirena, with a fish for a mic,
yes.
Well, whatever it takes daw. And sa si Michael Bustos naman, who as you know is a Filipino-Canadian, naging viral in kanyang tutorials on how to be a Filipino. And he was really funny. It was really funny during the interview. And by the way, he surprised me at the lounge in the Philippines. All of a sudden, this guy from Canada is suddenly there in the Philippines.
Oo nga. Talagang people from all over are coming.
Yes.
And that is why, you know, it is such a treat for us. We're going to meet him. You're going to be signing books, I suppose?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sa CBS po yan this coming Saturday. Sana po magkita-kita tayo. And, okay, very quickly, ano pa yung parang halimbawa, di ba, sometimes when we interview people, we have impressions of them. Tapos biglang pagkatapos pala ng interview, hindi na tayo kinakabahan, okay na pala. Meron ka bang ganong feelings?
Well, siguro si Darren Criss kasi first time namin mag-sit down to do an interview with him. I really don't know what to expect. But he turned to be a really sweet guy, very nice, at saka very articulate. So naging challenge sa akin yung how to cram all these quotes kasi ang ganda lahat ng sinabi niya. So ang challenge sa akin how to cram all what he said kasi he's a very, very smart guy, very sweet too. So how to put all of those quotes into one piece.
Pero you know, Ruben, this is a little sad also. I know it's a little difficult for you to talk about it, but there's one subject sa book mo na, you know, shocking and sad story. Yeah,
si Tony D. Zuniga, mga kababayan, isang veteran siya. Comic artist. He started working for DC and Marvel Comics in the 60s. And he's featured in the book. Nasa London ako nung nalaman kong he passed away. So naiyak ako talaga, Janelle, kasi kahit 3 times na kami nakita, he was that kind of person. So I guess I'm dedicating the book launch to him this Saturday.
You know, he's a nice guy. We've interviewed him before. He's the co-creator of Jonah Hex. And you mentioned, magkasama lang kayo.
Yeah.
In fact, he wanted to attend your book launch.
He was going to be my special guest, mga kababayan, sa book launch sa Pilipinas. Excited siya. And in fact, we had lunch with him, nagbisita iglesia kasi Holy Week noon. And we had beers together. Tapos excited siya. He was asking me ano yung susut niya. And then as we were preparing to go to the book launch, we heard that sad text from his wife, Tina, na he had a stroke and he was in the hospital. And then
a few days after, he passed away. Nakikiramay po kami sa lahat ng naulila ni Tony D. Zuniga, a loss to the Filipino community. And let's take this moment to remember him.